Hey guys, thanks for joining me again today. What I've got is the Chevrolet 3500, and we're going to be installing a new bumper on the front. And this one, the old one, had an accident where somebody actually rear-ended me, or not rear-ended me, but backed into me and bent the bumper up. So I decided it was time to go ahead and get that. We had got a little extra money from the insurance. So for the accident. So we went ahead and got the bumper, and we'll get it installed and see exactly what it looks like, my thoughts on it, and see if it's something that you might be considered. All right, so it's been a while since I've done a video on the 3500. I've had a few that I probably could have done, but I haven't got any put out. So I'm kind of excited about getting another video out on the 3500 with this new bumper. So here we go. I wouldn't have a truckload full of firewood, it would be all right. Alright, so I am a little curious how hard it's going to be to remove this factory bumper and put this custom bumper in place. I'm going to try to take you along and see what it takes. I don't think it's going to be that hard, but I don't know. Alright, so let's do it. I don't know if you can see right here, you can see where this bumper was smashed in. This is just, it feels like it's fairly heavy duty, but probably backing up just like 15 feet in a car rolling, and the receiver hitch hit right here, and yeah, it bent the steel. I mean, this is a 07, so that was before the totally plastic stuff. So what I've gotten so far is the lights right here disconnected. Well, I just did the twist and took the bulb out of the lights. Okay, and I believe they're, according to the instructions, 6 15mm bolts, 2 on each side, kind of in the wheel well, and then there's 2 right here. Those look like they're going to be fairly difficult. I'm going to stay out of the way so I don't get stuff in my eyes, but 2 bolts here, 15mm. And I'm going to loosen that bolt onto the bumper. That way it's out of the way. Easy enough. Okay, so I've already gotten the brackets loose on the side, and by the way, I'm trying out my new GoPro 9. It'll be the first GoPro I've bought in a while. Okay, let me try to get a good shot of what you have to do underneath. Alright, so there's a bolt here, and then the one on the top side you have to access through the groove in the bumper is up here on top. So I took the top ones out first, and I still got to pull this one out completely. I did have to push this little deflector up. I'm not sure if it popped down or if that's the way it was supposed to be, because mine's bent, and that may be from the damage. Again, here we are. There's the bolt there, and then the other one is up here. Okay, so looks like 6 bolts in total, and I did slide this back already some, so I just need to get the bolt out of the top on this side and get out from under it. So we got the bumper off. That was pretty easy. I think putting the new one on is going to be a little bit more difficult, but hopefully it's not too bad. Alright, so I'm going to take the impact and go ahead and pull these tow hooks off. The tow hooks have 3 18mm bolts. Really easy if you have an impact. Alright, so now we've got our brackets here. I've got the one factory bolt installed, and then I was gonna try to put the factory little nut on this, but the 1/4-inch plate is a little too thick for those. I could have forced it on, I just didn't want to do that. So I'll put these bolts are a 1/2 inch. I think they're a little larger than the bolts, the factory bolts. So. Okay, so this is going to be a pretty big feat for me to be able to lift this up and get a bolt in. I'll see if I can get it or not. We'll try it. Alright, so that is it. Let's see. We had 6 bolts for the mounting bracket to the bumper, and 6 bolts for the mounting hardware, all tightened up. So it's on, it's in place. Looks pretty good. I would be looking maybe to get a winch to put in there. I've never used a winch, but who knows, you know, things are getting weird, and tree falls down in the road or something, and you can pull it out potentially. I guess you could drag it out with a tow strap. So I'll probably be looking to getting some shackles to go in the front, being you don't have tow hooks now, so now you really need a shackle. But looks like the finish overall is pretty good. I think I've got it, just kind of eyeballed it, and it looks like it's aligned pretty close. Just a little bit about the fitment. You can see how that I've tucked this wheel well underneath, and that looks like it's going to work out okay. We'll see how we do after we drive. Got about a 2-finger gap right there. I could pull it up just a little bit more, but I didn't want it to get too close to the light in case you have to take that out. So in the front, it's around a 1/2 inch of a gap there. And it seemed like I had this aligned when it was just had 1 or 2 bolts in it here, but I did the alignment is pretty close. You can see that wheel well and how that looks. And there's the whole bumper right there. You can see how that, it looks like it's a little bit farther to the passenger side to me. And you can see it here as well. This fits, alignment is perfect to me. So I did try to pull the bumper this direction. I loosened all the bolts and tried to pull it this way, and I was not able to pull it this way. So that's that. It's close enough for me. Again, this is not a show truck or anything. It's just a work truck. And I do have to finish. There's my fog lights. So I'll need to find some lights that I can connect to those wires. And then we'll be in good shape.